My name's Ben, I'm from Top End Terror and I play drums in Other Burden. I've been playing around the scene for about maybe 5 years now, playing drums. My band Other Burden have been together for about maybe 3-4 years now. The last year we started putting on gigs at a local venue, and ever since then the smaller youth scene has grown a lot more. Like, we were starting to pull kids in the hundreds, which is really good for Darwin. Back 5 years ago, we were playing a lot of shows to about 30-40 people, which was still fun as, I still always remember those shows, but it's really good to see it, being stepped up to the next level. TerrorFest completely sold out, which is the first time ever, which is awesome. Big ups to In Heart's Wake for coming out. They made it easily the best TerrorFest we've had. Thanks to all the bands for playing, everyone who helped out, and Nico, my co-partner from Top End Terror. We killed it this year, which is awesome. The overall night was amazing. I've never seen so many people, at TerrorFest before, and when In Heart's Wake came out, there was the front area was just absolutely packed out. It's been absolutely amazing. Everyone is so stoked on the night, which is all I wanted really, is for everyone to have a good time. Yeah, I'm stoked as. Can't believe it's happened. Thanks, guys.
To cover up my affection, but these leaves to show us the art. And if you spend your time getting lost like I do, when I see what means the most, what means the most.
So we are from a small town. I think, I know the figure back when we were 15 would have been 7,000 locals.
Yeah.
So it's a lot smaller than Darwin. We just got really lucky with, I guess, Resist Records signing Parkway. It put Byron Bay on the map as a extra venue to play in between Sydney and Brisbane. It helped our scene come from nothing to 100 to 500, then to 1,000 people coming out to local Parkway drive shows. When we were 13, 14, 15, Kyle, you would have been coming too, maybe?
I would have come and watched you guys.
Yeah, but we had bands like Terror, Every Time I Die, Throwdown, Evergreen Terrace. These bands were playing for $5, $10 at the youth centre.
There was always a band every 2 weeks or something like that. There was never like a dry spell back in the day at the Yak.
It was quality.
It was always on.
And everyone embraced it and relished, the thought of, oh my god, can't wait for Bleeding Through to come and play. I think the first time they came, it was at the high school.
Yeah.
But Terror and Throwdown, man, we're talking in a 200-cap venue, and it was nuts. And us being just local kids, being exposed to such, intense and passionate energy, it definitely helped inspire us to start our own band.
It's getting there, so I'm gonna try to grow it as big as I can. I think once you go somewhere, oh man, how's your leg going? It's good now.
I mean, Darwin's come a long way, but in some ways it still stays the same. You know, venues open up, venues close down, but then they spring up again. There's always been that love for music locally ever since we were teenagers, just trying to get into the scene. There's a lot more options now in terms of education, musical education. There's some great courses being run out at CDU. There's a lot of great venues opening up. Chippo is just having its second coming at the moment, and the Happy Yes is a really great venue here at Brownsmart. And there's a lot more venues and pubs bringing original music up from down south as well, and giving support acts to local Darwin musos. So, and in that regard, Darwin's really come ahead in leaps and bounds, because there was a while there where it kind of all shut down and it all became a little underground. But it's good.
And furthermore, it's like not just local music and local venues, it's promoters as well. There's some Darwin promoters that have been doing some really good things for the scene. You know, not necessarily in terms of supporting local artists, but giving the public something new, you know, bringing artists up interstate, internationally, bringing them to Darwin, which is a really, really good thing for the punters as well, you know, not just for new musicians, but, you know, people that want to go and see good music. Darwin's getting bigger and bigger, which is really good. You know, and people like Nico, who organises TerrorFest, you know, in the face of adversity, he manages to pull it off every time and bring up some wicked interstate acts. Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good bands with a lot of longevity in the Darwin music scene. We've been in the Darwin music scene our entire adult lives and longer, and we've seen some really great bands come and really great bands go, and it's just always evolving and always moving, and it's a really positive thing.
Rock and roll will never die.
Exactly. There's something about Darwin that I don't think you can find anywhere else, really. It's sort of the remoteness of it, kind of, you know, I think every band sort of plays, we all sort of play what's essentially rock-based music, but there's something indefinable about it that happens when it comes from Darwin.
We're going to Capital or Litchfield, boys? What are you doing? Litchfield. Then you guys are going to Litchfield tomorrow. Come do a flip. Get wet, get natured. Let's have some fun. What an incredible night. It's not every day you get to play out under the full moon. Under that thing. It's awesome. Before we get off this stage, it takes a lot of guts, a lot of backing, to be able to put on a fest like this. Everyone give it up for Ben Masters. This is only the start for you guys. If you guys keep this kind of attendance up for your shows, you'll get other bands. Your bands will be able to step up, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. Thanks again, this is called Divine. Got a voice, everybody, let's use it! Everyone!
Breathe,
what we can impart, I guess, for the city like Darwin, don't let its isolation, I guess, stop the music from flowing. There's lots of people, like before when we just did a signing, there was a number of people that said, oh yeah, no, we play music, not in a band, and I play guitar, another guy did vocals. And if you could just put all of those guys together, you've got a band. And that's all that it takes. Parkway Drive didn't just win the lottery. They were from a small town of 7,000 and they played music because they wanted to and toured off their own back and went to these little towns. And now look at them. So I guess for Darwin, just because you're out here, it's totally possible for it to grow.
You definitely have to make the effort, but it will pay off if your passion is there and everything is going to, the stars will align.
And today with TerrorFest, for instance, there's a whole number of local bands, and if this doesn't have to do well, but if everyone has a good time and sees that this can be something with there's longevity in it.
We'll be back next year.
Yeah, we're back next year, and other bands will go, oh, In Hearts Wake were able to come to Darwin, let's do it as well. We've always wanted to come to Darwin. It's one of those places you only dream about in terms of Australia, being able to make it this far.
Not in a million years that I think that my music would take me to a remote place like Darwin.
Northern Territory, It's great. It's part of our ambition as musicians is to push and to grow, what we do by playing places that either haven't been played very often or we haven't played.
Ben does an amazing job, and he's obviously everyone is counting him to get this thing rolling, and he's fully bringing it with this and a back band, and people like him are going to make this scene go places. So
it does take bold moves and it takes a lot of passion, just like with Parkway, and whether it's a promoter to a booking agent, it takes moves, and he's doing a fantastic job. It's a good setup, and if this does well, and the Darwin people have a good time, you guys are going to come back to the next show, whoever it is, and support that.
We will even come back.
Yeah, maybe we'll come back. So keep it going, Darwin. We hope we can come back. And thanks for having us.
This is the reality.